Well, that's a bit strange.
And live.
Well,
Go.
The world is a lie. Nothing is real. The world is a lie. There is nothing I can feel. Mama didn't tell me that the world is unreal. Imaginary story, the lies and unreal. Through the lies and the truth and fairy tale lies, not the Prince of Wales. I never get told what is real and true. That's why I put truth out of the blue. Never really did. No one really cares that our heart get hurt. This world is a lie. Nothing is real. This world is a lie. There is nothing I can feel. This world is a lie. Nothing is real. This world is a lie. There is nothing I can feel. Nothing in the world will really exist. Really burns reality and twist. The condition and the fear might have hold up that the world is a spoil. So many things, the earth is the earth. And the lies get told in this world. No one really teases, no one really cares, and our heart get hurt. This world is a lie. Nothing is real. This world is a lie. There is nothing I can feel. This world is a lie. There's nothing is real. This world is a lie. There is nothing I can feel. This world is a lie. Nothing is real. This world is a lie. There is nothing I can feel. This world is a lie. Nothing is real. This world is a lie. Nothing I can feel. This world is a lie. Nothing is real. This world is a lie. Nothing I can feel. This is the bar. Come on. This world is a lie. Nothing is real. This world is a lie. There is nothing I can feel. Merci beaucoup. Merci.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today is Sunday. I'm joined by John Smith, Global Eye, and Chris UK. They're live on the tour bus with us from John O'Groats. And I'm just going through my little motions now to get the camera back on properly. Hope everyone can see us now. Hello, guys. How you doing?
Hi, Roxanne. Hello, Roxanne. Hi. A bit tired, I think. Yeah, tiring day.
Yeah, it's been a long day. I caught the live today. You guys managed to go live. Admittedly, that weather was not, how should we say?
Just
enjoyable. Yeah. But I want to say, while I was talking to Harry, I did see Chris talking to some people outside while he was outside. And I do believe someone came on the camper for a photo op today with you guys. Do you want to enlighten us a little bit on that?
well, it sounds a bit dodgy, but we met some people outside the toilets. Where we had the banner, and they were coming out of the toilets, and one guy was a big fan. He took a photograph of it on Facebook, and then as soon as he put the photograph of the banner on Facebook, others were popping up saying, "We've seen it here, we've seen it there," and he wanted to come and see us in the van and take another photograph. So we had a real life fan visit.
Oh, I really like Flat Earther coming in to have a look.
Yeah, and he's so genuine, really nice, like most flat earthers are. So we were dead chuffed that he was pointing it out on Facebook, and he was getting feedback instantly from people around Scotland. So, and then we had another couple. The guy got in the toilet, come out, and he was taking the mickey a bit, and ended up talking to his wife. Anyway, we totally red pilled the pair of them. They were out.
Oh, an hour and a half, was it?
I don't know. Well, time flies when you talk to people, and they're going away going, "Wow, what? Oh my God, yeah!" And they're not stupid people, like most of us. They're sensible people, and it was the best red pill we've had for me, because we've had very few people to talk about, and instantly get one flat earther and then a couple and red pill them, and they said, "Oh, we've been looking at this all night." I says, "No, you've been looking at it all week. You won't get any sleep." So, yeah, definite big red pill.
Honest with them, Chris. At least you were completely honest with them. You were like, "You're going to be looking at this for a good few days."
Well, yeah, probably more.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the tour next year, probably. We'll have a convoy around Scotland wherever.
It just goes to show, though.
Boy, it would be good.
Goes to show, despite the weather, that you went and had, real life human interactions, irrespective of the weather. And it just goes to show that even when it's a washout, it's still.
The rain stopped, but it was still damn cold and windy. So yeah, it was good. It's worth coming down here just for that for me today.
Yeah, for me, I think the most poignant moment for me was having seen Harry be down at the most southerly point of the country, and then within a couple of weeks you're now at the most northern part of the country. So you have gone the length and breadth of the country. You're almost halfway through the tour, and you've included Ireland in that as well. I think lots to be said for that. You couldn't go any further south than you did when you went to Land's End, and you can't drive any more north than you are at John O'Groats, and you walked us, even though the weather was rubbish, you walked us all the way out there today. And we've gone from seeing the horizon down at the most southerly point to seeing the horizon at the most northerly point. And I don't know about anyone else that was watching. Looked black to me.
Oh, you froze then. We didn't catch the last bit.
Yeah, we missed the last bit, Roxanne.
I was like, wow, that was a bit of a silent one. Yeah, you went from the most southerly point to the most northerly point, and it looked pretty flat to me, either end.
In between was a bit rocky, wasn't it, Harry?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but yeah, it's been a great journey though. Can't believe how quickly we've done it as well. So, yeah.
So now it would be pretty fair to say that everywhere from this point onwards is all the way back down to the south coast again.
No, just across to the coast.
Yeah, just across to the coast. All right, let's say that. Just across.
Yeah.
Going across.
Yeah. Not head going up and down. No, we're going across. Across that plane. Yeah.
So tomorrow you're going to be where? Tell everyone.
We're going to Thurso, which is not too far away from here. But the forecast has been good for the next few days. So there's a little break in the weather in the morning. So I'll get up early. And do what I want to do. So by early afternoon, 2 o'clock, I think it's going to pour, and excessive high winds. A weather warning, actually. So we were going to drive to Inverness tonight, but I think tomorrow night, sorry, after the active sim. But I think we'll go that because 80 miles an hour winds, so expected. So we'll probably drive down to Inverness on Wednesday morning.
Okay, all right. That's another thing I wanted to talk about as well. I wanted to kind of give everybody a good synopsis of what's going down from here on in. And even though I put it in the description box, I wanted to just read through these dates, if that's okay with everyone watching and you guys there. So the confirmed dates that I've got in front of me is the 8th of October in Thurso. We've got the 9th of October in Inverness. We've got the 10th of October in Aberdeen. We've got the 11th of October in Perth. We've got the 12th of October in Stirling, Then we've got the 13th of October in Newcastle, the 14th of October in Miiddlesborough, the 15th of October in Scarbrough, the 16th of October in Hull, then on to the 17th in York, then to the 18th of October in Leeds, then the 19th of October in Huddersfield, the 20th of October in Doncaster, the 21st of Stoke on Trent, the 22nd Nottingham, the 23rd Leicester, the 24th Cambridge, the 25th Ipswich, the 26th Chelmsford, the 27th Oxford, the 28th Swindon, then to the 29th in Newport, the 30th in Bristol, the 31st in Bath, then the 1st of November in Yeovil, then the 2nd of November in Weymouth, and then the finale in London on the 3rd of November. Do you know how good it feels to be able to give everybody confirmed dates? That's a wonderful feeling, you know. It's an awesome feeling. To everybody watching now or on a playback, I put all of the links for how to donate into the description box, and it's also on the homepage of my channel. All of the links are there. And for anybody that's watching, whatever you can donate, no matter how little, how large, every piece of money that's coming into this tour will be going towards the hire of the camper. It'll be going towards fuel, towards leaflets, and all of the other paraphernalia that's needed to get this tour going every single day. So you've heard it there first, all of the dates until November the 3rd. How do you feel?
Yeah, right this minute, we're running fuel just to pack this laptop.
That's why we're keeping these lives to a kind of short, compact version where we're trying to put as much information in there, but obviously we're trying to conserve fuel for Harry. We're trying for him not to have to be on a hangout for an hour and a half. There's enough communications that are having to go on behind the scenes to organise logistically getting the route done for this. So there's massive expenditures for extra data and stuff like that. So anything that anyone can do to aid and abet this tour, you yourselves will become involved by default just by donating. And this is the forefront of activism. You just heard the continuation of all the dates that we're getting done until the 3rd of November. And yeah, on that note, how many locations did I just list off? It's quite a few. Quite a few.
Can't remember how many actually, but we're just approaching halfway, aren't we? A few more days and it'll be halfway, I think.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I think it's about 27 or 28 locations that I just listed off there. So almost 30 locations still to do, including tomorrow. So there's a lot still to be done. And what can we expect tomorrow? Somewhere in between midday and 3 o'clock?
Yeah, just before midday, I think.
Yeah.
Even a bit earlier, because by 2 or by 3, the high winds will increase to the gale warnings. So, and the rain's there as well. So more of what was like today, but I think we've got a break in the morning and mid-afternoon.
Lovely, absolutely lovely. I'm on. Yeah, go on.
It's still with a chance of rain, though. So.
With the fact that you're up there, I think it's a foregone conclusion that you guys are going to come up against some adverse weather conditions. Given the time of year it is, it's not even the middle of summer anymore. So I think we're up against it as far as the weather conditions are concerned.
I think the weather breaks in a couple of days. We'll have one really good day, but then the rain's back again. So maybe when we come into England, maybe the weather might be a bit better, a bit more favourable for us.
Yeah, I'm going to be keeping my eye on the weather as well. Most definitely. Most definitely. So with that being said, I just want to let everybody know that Harry's channel is in the description box as well. So if you haven't already, click that and subscribe to that and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when Harry goes live tomorrow. And then you can kind of keep up to date with where they're at in Thurso. I would kind of primarily say that no matter where those dates are on the list, I would say that predominantly the most busiest part of town is wherever the tour is going to go, where the heaviest, densest part of people are that we can get away with putting banners in. I think it's safe to say that that's where we're aiming for each of these destinations that's on that list. So even though we haven't given you a confirmed location for individual places that we're going to, we're in general speaking terms, we're going to the busiest part of each of those locations. Would that be fair to say, Harry?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So with regards to tomorrow, you're going to be going live around 3-ish. And then we'll aim to do a live later on in the day as well.
No, it won't be live after 3. It's got to be before 3.
Before 3.
Okay. The bad weather says to do 3, so we're actually hoping to start early, maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock, through to maybe 2 o'clock.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to put my hand up. I'm going to be at work tomorrow at that time of day. So I might not be able to be in the live hangout, but I'm sure we've got some other mods that are in this hangout just now that are going to be able to be there and assist anyone that's got any questions. So that's going to be exciting. I've got something to watch when I come out of work. Love it. Love it. And if you're free tomorrow, maybe early evening at some point, do you reckon you'll be all right with going live again, giving everyone a...
Yeah, we're going to be sitting here in 70-mile-an-hour winds. We won't be going anywhere. So, yeah, we'll be free.
Good. Well, I'm sorry that the weather's going to be so naff tomorrow, boys. But, yeah, we'll link up again tomorrow evening and see how you're doing with things. And then, as I said, the location after Thurso is Inverness. So you guys are going to be in Inverness on the 9th of October. And then you're going to be in Aberdeen on the 10th and Perth on the 11th. So the next few locations, tomorrow, Thurso, following day is Inverness, then Aberdeen and Perth. And all of the list of those locations and dates are in the description of this video. And they're also on the About section of my YouTube page. All of the links for how to donate are in the description part of this video. There's PayPal, GoFundMe, and Patreon. So you can get all of the information that you need from there as well. So there's a few points of destination that you can get those links, and within one click, you'll be there. Other than that, is there anything you guys want to say before we wrap up for the night?
I think
so I'm going to give you a break. You're super tired.
I think Aberdeen looks promising for the weather. But everywhere else looks a bit of rain and wind so far.
Well, hopefully we can ramp up the numbers in Aberdeen then and make up for it in Aberdeen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Right.
Lovely. All right. I want to thank everybody in the chat room for being here and showing your support and communicating with each other. AJM, thank you very much for tuning in. Stephen Watson, Jason of the Disbury family, thank you for being there, my darling. Richie B, Effie, Tommy Rogers, Pat Mustard, Ruben, Everybody Equals Mind Controlled Squared, thank you so much for being here with us. Jane of Torquay, thank you for being here with us, my darling. Hope you're doing all right. Lifting the Lid, thank you for tuning in. Eco Dave, thank you for tuning in, my darling. And Sky Dome 64, thank you for tuning in. Oh, I'll get to some of these names and then it's like I don't know how to read it out. Drew Thememes, thank you for tuning in. Sky Viewer, thank you for tuning in. Massive respect to you all for taking the time out of your evening to be with us live, and also to anybody who's watching this on the playback, thanks for taking the time out to watch and see where we're at with things on this Global Eye UK tour. It's a tour that's over 8 weeks, over 50 locations, non-stop. Over half a dozen people have been on the camper van with you guys now, right?
Well, been a few on it, but 7 activists have been on the camper van. Yeah.
Wow. Well, here's to many more, me included, as of the 19th.
Yeah. More the better.
All right, guys, I'm going to let you go and let you get some rest. Thank you for joining me. And we'll see you guys live tomorrow and back again here with us tomorrow evening, probably maybe a bit earlier. What do you reckon, guys?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
How about 7:30?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Massive respect to you all for tuning in, and to you, Chris, and to you, Harry, and to Tara, wherever she is, the lovely girl. I hope you have a nice rest of tonight so that you're all up and up for it tomorrow. Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks, Roxanne.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody else, for tuning in.
All right, guys, links are in the description for how to donate. Massive respect to you all for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow.